Hello, my name is Daniel, and today I'm going to talk about the movie with honors. This movie is from the 1990 with Brendan Fraser and Joe Pesci. At first, it looks like a normal university story, but really it is about life. It is about honor, about dignity, and about how people can change us in ways we don't expect. The story happens at Harvard University. Harvard is not just a school, it is a symbol, and it means prestige, tradition, and pressure. Pressure. Everyone there wants to be the best. Everyone wants to graduate with honors, to show the world they are smart and successful. And here we meet Monty Kessler, a student who is who a student who is obsessed with his thesis. He wants to graduate with honors, and he wants to prove himself to his father, to the university, to society. But then, in the same place, we meet Simon Wilder. He's a homeless man, and he has no money, no possessions, but he has wisdom. He speaks honestly, sometimes too honestly. He's sick. He is at the end of his life, but he sees life in a way that Monty cannot. This contrast is the heart of the movie. Monty is strict, organized, almost rigid, and his life is only about his thesis. Wilder is the opposite, messy, free, but real. When Wilder finds Monty's thesis and keeps it, a conflict begins. It is not only about a paper, it is about two different ways of living. At first, Monty hates Wilder. He thinks Wilder is a problem, someone who can destroy his future. But slowly, Monty changed. Monty learns humility, empathy, and compassion. The tradition of Harvard, the idea of graduating with honors, is what Monty wants to protect. But the movie asks, what is real honor? Is it a diploma, or is it how you live, how you treat people? Wilder shows Monty that true honor is not in a title, but in kindness and authenticity. The main theme of the movie is the search for true honor. We see it in the relationship between Monty and Wilder. Honestly and integrity are everywhere. Wilder says what he thinks. Even if it hurts, Monty learns that integrity is not about roles, but about values. The title with honors has two meanings. The academic honors Monty wants and the human honors Wilder represents. Wilder challenges Monty's world. He forces him to see life from the eyes of someone poor, someone forgotten. This changed Monty forever. The movie tells us that human connections are more important than academic success. Wilder, even though he is homeless and sick, sick leaves a mark on Monty and his friends. Monty grows a lot. He starts arrogant, obsessed with his thesis, but he becomes someone who values friendship and empathy. This change happens because of Wilder and because Monty sees Wilder die with dignity. Wilder's motivation is clear. He wants redemption. He wants to leave something behind. His past was full of mistakes, but he wants to die with honor. Monty's friends, Everton, Jeffrey, Emily, show the normal student life. Parties, debates, ambitions, but their relationship with Monty is not as deep as his bond with Wilder. With them, Monty shares fun. With Wilder, he shares lessons of life. The movie also shows the pressure of academics. Monty feels trapped by expectations by Harvard. Only when he meets Wilder does he break free. Monty's father is important because he represents tradition and pressure. Monty wants to please him, but in the end, he learns he must follow his own path. The message is strong. Titles and achievements are temporary, but relationships and integrity last forever. Monty learns that through honors is compassion. Whether even poor dies with honors, because he leaves behind humanity. And if we think about it, we are a little like Monty. We chase goals, jobs, recognitions, but sometimes we forget that what really matters is how we treat people, how we connect, how we live honestly. The movie asks us, what does it mean for me to live with honor? This message is not only for Harvard students. It is for everyone, for anyone who has felt pressure to prove something. And the movie says it is fine to want success, but do not forget the people around you. Do not forget compassion. Think about daily life. What is the point of having the best job, the best salary, if you have no real relationships? What is the point of achievements if you have no one to share them with? Wilder reminds us that life is short. Dignity and kindness are what guide us with honor. Monty learns this lesson in a hard way. By being with Wilder in his last days, and here is the paradox: the brilliant student learns more from a homeless man than from all his years at Harvard. That is the magic of the movie. At the end, with honors is an invitation to change our idea of success. Success is not only graduating with honors. Success is living with honors. Being honest, being kind, and being real. Valuing people more than title. Now, let me expand with examples, with reflections to make it longer. This speech. When I think about Monty, I think about many students today. Many young people feel pressure to get the best grades, the best diploma, the best job. Parents, teachers, society tell them you must success, but sometimes success becomes a pressure. Monty was in that pressure. He thought his life was only his thesis. But Wilder showed him another way. Wilder said, life is not about papers, not about grades. Life is about people, about love, about friendship, about dignity, and that is true for us too. Imagine you work very hard, you get a big salary, but you are alone. Is that real success? Or imagine you study all night, you get the best grade, but you never help anyone. Is that honor? The movie teaches us that honor is not outside, it is inside. It is not what people say about you, it is how you live. Wilder had no diploma, no house, no money, but he had honor because he was honest, because he cared, because he left Monty a lesson that will last forever. Monty's change is important. At first, he was arrogant and he was a sad person. He thought he knew everything. But Wilder, the homeless, broke that wall. Wilder showed him humility, and humility is something we all need, because sometimes we think we are better than others, but the truth is everyone has something to teach us. Even a homeless man can teach a Harvard student. This is why the movie is powerful. It tells us do not judge people by their clothes, by their money, by their diploma. Should judge them by their heart. Judge them by their actions. Wilder was a poor, but he was rich in wisdom. Monty was rich in opportunity, but poor in compassion. Together they learned from each other. And this is the lesson for us. We must open our eyes. We must see people not only for what they have, but for who they are. We must value kindness, honesty, dignity, and that is real honor we need in this life, in the daily life. So with honor is not just a movie, it is a mirror. It shows us our own life. It asks us, are we living with honor? Are we chasing diplomas, jobs, money, and forgetting people? Or are we living with compassion, with dignity, and with kindness? Monty learned that lesson. Wilder died with honor, and we too can. Wilder died with honor, and we too can live with honor if we remember that success is not only outside but inside. And thank you for listening, and that's all.